Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good wherever you are. My name is JP, and this is the Brizy Academy, and we are talking about Brizy shops, and we're going to show you the A to Z, everything that you need to know about Brizy shops. But in this first video, I want to take an overview and make an introduction to what Brizy shops is. Many people out there will probably not know what this means or how you can extend your Brizy Cloud subscription with this additional add-on. Now let's quickly talk first about what Shops is. It's an e-commerce platform that allows you to sell your products online right from the comfort of your home or set up nice online stores for your clients. And this integrates with Brizy Cloud. So you are going to need a Brizy Cloud account, and then to get the Brizy shops, you do that as an additional add-on. And we'll look at the pricing a little bit later. Very competitive. The benefit, of course, is that you know the Brizy builder very, very well. You don't need to learn that at all. And you can just go ahead and then bring in this shop functionality. We at Brizy didn't develop the shop function itself because if you know anything about the e-commerce world, you have things like payment gateways. You need to set that up in countries all over the world so to make sure that customers from around the world can pay you and at the same time that you can also get that money. That is a lot of work. And then setting up all the different parts of how this will work, like the checkout, taxes, etc. But for that, we work together with an established platform. And you can also go and check that out online called EasyWit or Equid. And they are one of the well-known online platforms to start selling. And what you see there is going to be incorporated right within Brizy. And I'm going to show you in a short bit how that works. So you're never going to touch them. You're never going to work with them. Everything is going to run through Brizy. And that makes it super convenient. That's the Brizy way, one-stop solution, everything right there. And that means you can sell across the internet and get your audience right there very quickly to the products that they want. We added this functionality because in Brizy WordPress, there is always the option of our good friend WooCommerce. Everybody knows that. But as so many people prefer using this one-stop solution and this easy content management system called Brizy Cloud, we were inundated, and myself, wanting an e-commerce integration within Brizy Cloud. And it has finally happened after loads and loads of hours, sweat, tears, and coffee and caffeine flowing down the mountains. We have it here. And Brizy Cloud, Brizy Shops is ready for you to start working and bringing your shops online. In this tutorial, in this academy, I'm going to show you everything from beginning to the end, and then you will be able to set up your Brizy Cloud, Brizy Shops in absolutely no time. I want to jump quickly into a few starter sites that we have created, and there are more coming. Currently, I count 9. And they are going to cover so much. Now, usually I'm very hesitant to tell people just dive into a starter site, but you're going to see that these starter sites are really going to help you understand the scope and what you can do with Brizy shops. I just want to show you these starter sites very, very quickly, as it will give you a solid idea of what you can expect with Brizy shops. These are the landing pages, so the home page, and on this you are going to see the posts of the shops appear here. It's going to be a collection, and that one is for shoes. Then we have one here for holiday decor and Christmas accessories. And look at the different designs. So you are going to find something here that's going to be suitable for everyone out there, from minimalistic to something a little bit more flashy, avant-garde there. I really like this one. This is my kind of style, very bare bones. Nice, what you can see here, also with a little bit of effects. And the idea of a shop page, even on the landing page, is that you have all these products appear there to draw your visitors in very quickly for conversion. This is skincare. And that's the idea behind the starter sites, is that we want to give you exposure and options to many different kinds of sites. Sport, okay, so sports gear again. And then this one is going to be, I think, about gardening, a sanctuary, indoors, I think. And we have two more. This is cozy, stay fresh, so food. And remember, you're always selling. So that's what you're going to be seeing here. And then the last one, which I will also show you a little bit what's happening in the back end, is this one for the home, which is also going to be about elevating your home experience, indoors and interior design. Here you have, again, this page that shows you some of your products, but it's a landing page. It's also introducing your company. Let's just look then at how this will display on your product pages. We go to all products. Our products all appear here. There's not going to be that many. You see, we have pagination because these are just starter sites for you to get rocking and rolling with. Let's go into one of these. Vintage brass adjustable. Very nice layout. And here I always say the design and the images, they will determine how good your shop looks. You can have all this great structure, but if you don't have a good design here and you don't have really high resolution, good images, your shop will not look good. So you'll need to invest a little bit in that. But you can see here, this is our single product. We can set sizes. You're going to have variants. All of those options that you look for within an e-commerce online shop, they're going to be here. Let's go for quantity and I'll add it to the bag. And let's go have a look at the checkout. Takes you through the whole process, and everything I'm showing you here shouldn't be new. You've probably ordered something online by now, and this is how the whole process works. You don't want to mess with that. You want to give people something they are familiar with, and this is what your customer will see. For you, though, there is going to be much, much more than that. So if I jump into the back end of that site that I just showed you, we go to the regular three lines up here where the CMS dashboard is, basically all our project settings. Now, here within assets, you will see there's a shop area, but also if you click on project settings, at the very top, you will see site and shop. And most of what you see here, you're also going to see over here on the settings side. This is where all the setup is going to happen. And this is where Ecwid comes in. We're integrating that platform. There are so many options. You can import and export your products. Makes it very easy if you have a big list and you're constantly updating your inventory, your payments. There's all the legal stuff, your compliance, set up your shipping, how you're going to get paid, and then we get your taxes. Or invoices, generate and upload your invoices, and then you have the templates, which are very important for your different single products and your archives and your other kinds of archives that you need, like for your product template and your category. Then notifications. These are the emails that are sent out at certain stages of the process. And finally, at the end, we have another option for filters. If you look over at the shop and you click on products, it's going to show you the products that come preloaded with this starter template. And this starter template I created with the one-click installation. So we'll show you that in a short bit, how you do that. But it is as simple as going to start a new project within Brizy Cloud, and you just go to the shop section and you load it. This gives you a really good foundation of how products are created within Brizy shops. You can start there at the bottom with add new product, but let's just have a quick look at what you're going to find inside a single product. If you've worked with e-commerce stores, like I said, nothing should surprise you here. You have your images, your description, your pricing, your availability, and then look at all these options up here. Attributes, options, files, shipping and packing, taxes, and this is on a one-by-one basis, SEO, related products, and then buy now button. The rest, we have gift cards. There are your orders over here, your customers that you are going to organize over here, sales channels, and then even other apps that can be brought into to connect with this. Wow, so much to do here. Now you have a pretty good idea of what Brizy Shops is all about. It allows you to create an online e-store within Brizy Cloud with the extension of Brizy Shops. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's talk about pricing next in the next video, and then we start building our site step by step from the very beginning.